Good morning everyone, this is the PlugSeeker. Welcome to another episode. So today will be a bit of a bittersweet episode because sadly I'm going to be saying goodbye to Giza. My Nissan Leaf Ascenta 30 kilowatt hour car which I have had for the last 4 years. Today I'm going to be taking Giza to be traded in for a new electric car. This car has served me extremely well and it is a really good, robust, brilliant, fun electric car and going to be a bit sad to see it go, I have to say. So I've had this car for 4 years. This is my second electric car. My first electric car was this, which was also a Nissan Leaf. This was a Nissan Leaf Vizia, which was the lowest spec range, and I actually leased this one for 3 years. So this first Leaf didn't have a rapid charger and only could charge at a maximum of 7 kilowatts, which would take about 4 hours to charge. So it wasn't really built for long distance trips, but that didn't matter. Most of my driving is local and I can easily charge overnight. So I would always start the day with a good 80 or 90 miles range comfortably. However, when I got Giza, this was definitely an upgrade. This was then a 30 kilowatt hour car and it had a rapid charger which could charge up to 50 kilowatts. So that was, after not having a rapid charger for 3 years, this was amazing. And I was blown away being able to do long trips. I've had many fun road trips and adventures in this car. If you check out my channel, you'll see some of them. Probably my most memorable and longest trip I did in this car was when I travelled from Surrey to Glasgow. And if you want to see that trip, it's all there on my channel, and I'll put the link in the show notes. So this has been a brilliant electric car. If anyone is looking at getting a used electric car and wants to get started on the ladder, I don't think you can go far wrong with a car like this. You can pick up one of these now for somewhere between, I would say somewhere between £8,000 and £10,000, which if you go for a PCP finance is not probably going to be too bad and will probably be within the grasp of many people's budgets. And this is a good car. I would say the range on this varies somewhere between on a motorway, in the worst weather, maybe about 80 to 90 miles before the first charge. And on normal roads in the summer, you can probably get a range of up to 110 miles quite comfortably. I've had virtually no problems with this car. The only problems I've ever had really would be minor things like punctured tyres or windscreen wipers, and that's it. No major failures with this car. It has been a really reliable car. Never have I had any problems where it's let me down, and I will be sad to see it go, I have to say. I have done in this car 42,478 miles over the last 4 years, and over that time my average efficiency has been 4.2 miles per kilowatt hour, and I think that's not too bad. That includes winter, summer, motorways, you name it. Now, one common myth about electric cars is that their batteries all die after a few years and there's going to be stacks of batteries sitting on landfill. Now, that is patently nonsense. Firstly, electric batteries have come along a long way over the years. Now, it is fair to say that the very old prototype Leafs pre-2013 did have a slightly different battery chemistry, and they did suffer with some degradation and loss of range more significantly than newer electric cars do. However, from about 2013, Nissan switched to a newer battery chemistry that was much more robust. And if you look at electric cars these days, they have many protection systems to prevent degradation of the battery. So what you may ask is the state of health of the battery of Giza. Well, actually, using the LeafSpy app and an appropriate Bluetooth connection to the computer, you can test the state of health, and it is actually at 86%. So that means that if you charge this car up to 100%, the battery will do 86% of the miles that it would do compared to when it was fresh out of the factory. And I think after 4 years, I don't think that's too bad. I have to say, I really can't notice the difference, honestly. So it's time to say goodbye. I'm going to head off now and drive down to collect my new electric car. And I'll be handing in Giza as part exchange. And I hope that the new owner of Giza gets the same enjoyment, reliability, and overall positive experience that I've had driving this car. So I'm going to head off now. Time for my last drive in Giza. And when you see me next, I will be picking up my new electric car. Start of a new era. See you in a minute. Okay, so I'm in my new EV. I'm not going to say which EV it is. I'm sure some of you can probably guess by looking behind me, but I'll leave it till the end of this video to show which EV it is. I'm going to give my impressions of this, having just changed from a Leaf 30 kilowatt hour to my new EV. So firstly, it's very comfortable, good visibility, and I can definitely feel a bit more oomph on the accelerator. It's nice to finally have a car as well that's capable of having adaptive cruise control. And I'm just going onto the motorway now, and so once I've got a little bit more comfortable, I'm going to give that a go. I've used adaptive cruise control previously when I was driving a Tesla, so I have had some practice with it.
Follow the road for 21 miles.
Right, okay. The car has been partially charged and it says I've got 187 miles on the gone, which is a lot more than I need, far more than I need. So, which is nice. Okay, so let's turn adaptive cruise control on now. So I've set the adaptive cruise control at 65 miles per hour, and it's got the lane assist on as well. And the car in front of me is a good distance, and yeah, the car is keeping it nicely. It's going about 60 at the moment, and it seems to be keeping well with the flow of the traffic. Now, previous experience driving a Tesla Model S with adaptive cruise control, I found that it's good to set the distance as the maximum at first, whilst you get comfortable, and you can change that distance later. And the autopilot is keeping it nicely in between the lanes. I'm just resting my hands on the steering wheel, but I'm really not doing much at all. And this is brilliant, yeah. So the traffic has got a little bit busier and slowed down a bit more. It's going at 50, and the distance between me and the car in front is perfect. Ah, this is brilliant. I'm going to really enjoy this when I do long trips in the future. This makes all the difference. Okay, so I'm going to just hit the accelerator a little bit to as I change lane. Oh yes, yeah, that's got a fairly strong acceleration, definitely more than my Leaf. Yeah, very nice. Does exactly what you need it to do. Brought me neatly up to 70 from 50. Very nice. The adaptive cruise control will take over again as I go back into the other lane, which I'm going to do now. And the autopilot is engaged again nicely and keeping its distance again. Back to 65 miles an hour. Really very good. So, first impressions in the first 5 minutes. I'm very pleased with my new EV. I think this is going to be really fun. So I'll call it there for now. So I am sitting now in my new EV. So as you can see, I have bought another Nissan Leaf. So this will be my third Nissan Leaf. This is a Nissan Leaf e-Tekna. So that is a 64 kilowatt hour battery and a range of about 200 miles. So that's roughly double the range that I had in Giza. So this video really is just my thoughts on driving this new Nissan Leaf for the first few days, and I am really enjoying it. And the range is fantastic. As I've got an e-Tekna this time instead of an Acenta, which I had last time, this really has come equipped with the top spec. So all the gizmos and gadgets that you could possibly want to play with. And I'm going to have some good fun having a go and see what this car can do. Particularly, I'm enjoying the heated seats and heated steering wheel. And obviously the new range. So I will be doing some more detailed videos going forward where I'll compare this Nissan Leaf to my two previous Nissan Leafs, and look out for that soon in my channel. However, this really has just been a first impressions video, and I've got to say I am loving it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and to click on the notification bell to get new episodes as soon as I upload them. Also, don't forget to like this video and to share it on Twitter, Facebook, or whatever social media you use. It really does help out my channel a lot, and I really do appreciate it. But that's it for now for this first impressions video. This is the PlugSeeker, signing out. Happy charging, everyone.